Okay, so let's continue with stocking stuffers. So here are some suggestions for a middle school boy. My middle school son is my most athletic son, and he loves sports of all kinds. So even if you have a younger child or an older child that loves sports, here's some suggestions for you of things that are fun, different, things that they will like. Again, I say this every time, but I try to find things that they want and need, things that are fun, funny, and just try to get creative with it. I love, love, love stocking stuff. I love making a stocking fun. My kids say that this is their favorite part of Christmas, so that's why I thought I would share with you some of the things that I do. So let's say you have a child that loves golf. Something that you might consider is like a new golf glove. You might consider doing a sleeve, not necessarily a full pack of golf balls, but you can do these sleeves, just the small sleeves. You can buy a full pack and split them up. Something I like to do is really think about multi-packs. If you have multiple children, or let's say you have a son and you've got dad, you can split up things if they have common interests. So think about multi-packs with, anything you can, really. I mean, if they're into tennis, you could buy a thing of balls and put a tennis ball in each. Another thing, if they're into tennis, that I think would be funny and fun and different are these crazy, like the old school headbands and wristbands. They're more than likely not going to use those, but they're fun and they'll get a little chuckle out of it. My son loves soccer, so if you have a soccer lover, socks are always a good option. He definitely could use socks, shin guards. Sorry, I'm trying not to. Try not to be so wobbly. Okay, another thing for a soccer lover, and this was something that I found, it's called lace bands. So it's to keep your laces from coming untied while you play soccer. Kind of crazy, but at the same time, it might be one of those things that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I bought that. Or it might be like, well, that was a waste of money. I don't know. They're not very expensive. The other thing that I think is great for an athlete, stink stopper. This is some spray for their shoes. My son's feet stink. So I'm going to try this, and I'm going to put this in his stocking, and he'll think it's funny. If you, here again, a multi-pack, I've mentioned this several times, but socks. At Walmart right now, they have a variety. They have superheroes, they have Star Wars, they have Star Trek. They have a lot of different, in the kids section, different multi-packs of socks. So you could get one for your kid, or you could split them up. He loves all things outdoors, athletic, so wheel brights. This is really fun to me. This is different, so it makes your wheels glow in a spinning circle while you ride your bike. He would love this. Anything having to do with outdoors, soccer, any sport really. And I just try to think outside the box and you might just walk down the aisle of the athletic department and see if there's anything fun. So those are kind of like the fun sports things. One other thing that I saw, if he were more into baseball, which he's not a huge baseball fan, but this is just to give you an idea. So this is learn how to pitch. This is a baseball that has like where to hold your fingers. That's a great stocking stuffer, something different, thinking again outside of the box. Because he plays a lot of sports, he also gets hurt a lot, and he loves Band-Aids. And I saw these and I just couldn't resist. So it's not something that he really will want, but it's something he needs. And then he can use these up, and I don't care, when they go through Band-Aids so fast. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay, he also, one of his favorite cereals is Lucky Charms. So this is Lucky Charms lip gloss, flavored lip gloss. Not that I'm encouraging my kids to wear lip gloss that are boys, but he will think this is pretty fun and he'll have fun with it. Another thing that we go through a lot with him, and I don't know if you have children that are just forgetful or lose things, but gloves. This is a 3-pack of gloves for $1.50 at Walmart. I will put one of these in his backpack. I'll put one pair in my car. I will have one pair at the house. I could probably buy 2 or 3 of these because we go through gloves like crazy. He loses them all the time. It's very frustrating. Something that I mentioned before, and I usually get all my kids this, but it's a phone charger. They don't all have a phone, but they do all have an iPad. They fight over chargers, they break chargers, so I just get them all their own charger, and that way, If they break it, lose it, destroy it, then they're responsible to replace it. I also do like fun games, I just try to think of things that would be fun to occupy time outside of technology. So here's a little mini Etch-a-Sketch. My other kids, I mentioned getting like slime or the Floam, or there's the brain goop and all that fun stuff. I definitely would do something like that. We've got little journals. I try to find, like, his favorite color is blue, so I usually buy him blue things. That's why you see a lot of blue in here. Anyway, these are great. They're cheap. They're great little fillers. I think that they're perfect for kids. Another thing that I saw that is just funny to me are these cord bites. And they're little animals that go on the end of a cord, and they keep your cord in place so that it doesn't flop around. Just, again, something fun, funny, small that you can put in a stocking that will cause them to laugh. Again, a movie. So here's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I try to think of, this was like an old movie that I loved as a kid. So, he might not love it, but it's fun, and it's something that we can do together as a family, bringing back some old memories. Here are some Papermate pens. He loves these because they are interchangeable, so they're interactive, and it's not just a normal pencil. Of course, it's the Papermate pencil. They're on sale right now. Another thing that I'm getting my other son that he would love are these silly scents. They have the markers that are scented and the pencils. That's just something fun to think outside the box. Books, chapter books, comic books, magazines. I usually put something like that, and I'll have those sticking out at the top, along with candy, some sort of candy cane. I don't put a lot of candy in my stockings, but I do put a few things. I like things like this, candy canes. I like icebreakers. Those are fun. Tic Tacs, gum. I usually put packs of gum. I look for the multi-pack so I can split them up between all my kids. And then the last thing, well, two more things, I guess. Gift cards. So I wouldn't necessarily give him 30, but this is, again, a multi-pack, so I can give each one of my kids a gift card. And then I think about something that, like, some little bubble bath. That's kind of funny. He'll think that's hilarious, and then he might want to take a bath. Or toothpaste. This is a new kind of toothpaste that I thought. It says it's wicked cool, so he might think that it's kind of cool. So again, I just try to think outside of the box. I try to think about things that he wants, needs, and that would be funny. So I know it's hard to buy for boys, and all those things can be used as gifts. They can be used as stocking stuffers. Think about things that they love. Be creative. Get some funny things to put in there that'll make them laugh. And then you'll be able to enjoy that Christmas morning all the more. All right, thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this.